This is my setup. Testing the mic, testing the whole setup here. I want to use this here as like the base of. Oh my goodness. And I found the perfect start. Right here. Alright, anyway. Alright, I am changing location just because I feel like the other location was just a little too in front of this, so I had to change it a little bit more. But say this is going to be my base here for the artwork. Anything that I find is going to go right here. And we're rolling. I'm going to try to find something I can put the microphone on as like a cool little artwork thing. What's my line? Just taking in the. Today I'm going to be. Oh shit. Oh man, it froze my camera. Oh man, and it's now completely overexposed. All right, take 3. Today I'm going to be creating an artwork masterpiece. Today I'm going to be Today I'm going to be making an artwork masterpiece just from what I see in the forest. Anything that I can grab. No tools. I have to create my own tools. I'm going to have to create my own tools. I'm going to have to create my own tools. I'm going to have to create my own tools. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's just go. All right, so hopefully now all I'm doing is just continuously just going, just letting the camera go. I don't know if there's anything else or whatever. The Siri thing is really annoying. So hopefully I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna just start taking B-roll here of this stuff. 720p, 60 frames. 720p, 30 frames a second. Already, first off, I already see something. Already I see a on the ground. Some pine cones. like this, and let's see. Found some washers here. Oh yeah, I forgot that I'm still mic'd up. I can just talk while I'm doing this, so forgive me. It's my first video out here doing this and thinking about this is all first experience for me. Again, I don't want to use this cylinder thing, propane. I don't know what's in there or why it's there, and I don't know if there's anything weird or like weird about it. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but I'm collecting my materials here. All of this is a first experience, so I'm not really 100% sure of what I can create, or you know how cool it's gonna come out and blah blah blah. It's just a challenge, and I really want to see where I can go with this journey. All right, cool. I found a really cool find. I found like a paint marker. I don't found like a paint marker. I'm not sure if like it has anything in it, but we're gonna try it in a little bit. Right now I'm just collecting some very basic items around here. And another thing I think I should start doing is just like staying within frame, so that you can see like the only things that I can pick up is while on camera. I think it'll be a little bit cooler because then it'll show that I'm live and it's not like some BS and I found some markers over here. You know what I mean? Like this glass shard I just found right here on the floor. I'm gonna add that. And I'm gonna make sure that I know where I am, because again, I made sure that I had my Apple Watch connected to my phone. So right here, if I can just figure out how to take away the freaking Apple Watch Siri a little bit better, then that would be nice too. Because oh my gosh, every 2 seconds it thinks I'm trying to talk to it. That also helps me like stay engaging in the story as well. But we'll see. Like again, this is my first. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see me a little bit, but I'm still in frame. This is gonna be my first kind of like artistical challenge. Oh wow, I'm really deep in here. There's a lot of cool stuff over here. Maybe I can bring the exposure up a little bit, but there's a ton of pine cones. I feel like pine cones should be like the main attraction here. I'm gonna grab like 10 pine cones or so, and then I really do like the leaves and stuff here too. So, and another thing, I think the best thing for me personally, the reason I ended up doing such a series like this, anyone who's watching the 2-hour long video, is that I am trying to like this like really clears my mind somehow. Being recorded and then actually having to think and talk to an audience kind of gets me off of my mind of certain things that I'm doing, or the things that race in my mind. So like not only is it like a therapeutic, like personal therapeutic session, it just makes me feel kind of alive, really. Instead of, you know, I don't know, doing anything else other, you know what I mean? Like the biggest thing is that I want to do things that I love, and being outside is one thing that I absolutely love. I adore being outside, and then creating art is another thing that I love. And if I can mix those two things together, then I would have a lot better time of recording myself do that and showing you guys and going through the process so that you can see where I started and where I'm at in the future, depending on wherever I'm at in the future. I have no idea where these are going, but okay. And we're back in action. The camera actually overheated because it was in the sun. I had to replace. I have to put it somewhere else again. It's now in the shade, so hopefully it won't overheat now. Where was I? So the three things I was talking about: being outside, art, and filming that, because all those things I love. And that's it. Cool. Let's get back to. So I'm not sure if it's because of the heat, or I don't know what, or the actual camera rolling right now. But now I know I need like a second stand with a flag on it or something, or some type of way to cool my device. I don't know if they make those. Anyway, let's get back to the art before I'm not even able to make it. Okay, cool. So I'm having a ton of technical issues with the camera just because it's overheating. But like I said, I'm just gonna continue working on the art. As long as the video's working, then I'm good with it, honestly. I just need to make sure it's reoriented. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right, so what I was saying is that I found some deteriorated wood here, and this will be a lot easier to start carving or creating things with the wood itself. So I'm gonna continue. I have some pretty good materials here right away. I'm gonna start getting some B-roll of it. So we've got this and these materials to start with, and then whatever I want to add, I'll start adding after. All right. Now, on top of the actual getting the footage and trying to make sure this is an actual production and create my art is two different things, right? So now I'm in art mode, while before I was just trying to make sure everything was working in the video production side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with tearing the leaves off, and I'm going to put them down here in the ground. I'm going to use this as kind of like a base for the whole art piece itself. So I'm going to go like this. There we go. I don't know. I'm kind of not, I might just use this as like a different thing. I don't want it to be like a base. We already have like a really nice base here. So the center of it, I feel, should be this guy. I really like this guy. And then I'll put this on top of it. Maybe a pine cone in the middle here. Okay. This glass, I feel like, should be something. This marker, there's nothing in there. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Are we still rolling? We are still rolling. Amazing. Great. Fantastic. We're still rolling. As long as we're rolling, everything is good. So this is what I'm starting off with right now. These are obviously going to be temporary artworks. This is day one of just making art out of pure nothing, anything around you, with the stuff around it. I still have to get better with copyright, guys. I just started. I think there's going to be better ways to say these things, and I'll start creating those skills, but it continues on and on. And this is okay, here we go. We've got some cool stuff here. I think I'm going to start just adding this onto it. And again, I really like the concept of something that you can just go ahead and do. Oh, you know what? This could be a tool that I can use to deteriorate more of this. So now I have my tools, and I have some art pieces as well. So can you believe that this is exactly how I imagined this would go? Like I think I visualized it so hard that this is really how I imagined this project to go, honestly. That I would just be chilling, having an actually really good time in the woods, and just creating for creating's sake. A lot of people don't know exactly what I am as like like they don't know how to categorize me. I personally categorize myself as an artist. Other people just don't see that as well. Um, it looks like I do film directing, I do artwork, I do everything under the sun, and that's kind of like everyone has like their own art style, and my art style is this is everything, is using every medium, is using every genre, using the world, using what we have to make art. And that brings us to the conversation of like AI. I don't mind AI at all. I mean, yes, there are repercussions like water and space and corporate greed, but at the same time, it's like there's not there's not like much else in the world that gets people excited these days. And if AI like makes businesses excited even though they're, firing people or whatever the case may be, it's like at the end of the day, like use what you've got, um and just be happy with your own personal situation. If you're like a big wig and you're listening to this, who knows, maybe you'll be able to like make your own decision on what's right or wrong, or if that even matters, you know what I mean? But personally, people like to get in those conversations. I kind of just say whatever because it's like you just got to continue living your life. You got to continue loving what you do, or else if you're just going to be mad all your life because a certain corporation or a certain technology is out, then you're just going to live in every single day in madness. You're just going to be pissed all day. Is pissed a bad word? Am I supposed to say that word? I think I'm going to censor it anyway. Let's just say mad. Yeah. Anyway, this is this is coming along somewhat nicely. I don't know what it is, but it is here. I'm just gonna leave this here for right now. So this is gonna be the update. Here's an update of what we got. Here's another little update. Oh, and I'm in the shadow. Little update of our little artwork here. And again, I really don't expect anything from this artwork here. Like, first of all, it's gonna be temporary. I'm just gonna leave it out here, because there's really not much else I can do about it. I'm not gonna take it home or whatever. But that's the whole beauty of this project, is that I want to be able to create something and just also just let it go, you know. Also, this marker, I don't know if I could use it in here somehow. Maybe, because well, there's a brand on it, so I might just use the marker cap itself. I think I'll use the cap itself, and we'll toss this aside, and then we'll put this like on his head or something. Yeah. Once again, sometimes I just get lost in the sauce. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, you want to love what you're doing and get lost in the sauce. You want to be in flow state at some point in the day, anytime in the day. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You definitely want to be able to go into a flow state versus being mad all the time, I guess. Because I think the biggest thing about our culture these days is controversy. People really want to be able to yell and talk about certain things. I'm gonna fully take advantage and capitalize on anything that I can to get people's attention so that I can continue doing this, and also being monetized, obviously. Um, but you'll see that the real me, the real that I need to do, and the real person that I really want to be, and I hope I'm still authentic through doing this, because there's a lot of people that understand that they're being inauthentic and they don't say anything about it, and then there's people who are actually authentic and let you know that their plan, and it's not even like a plan. Like, I simply want to create art. I want to create art well, and to do that I need many repetitions, and this would be my first repetition because, again, I'm just creating something that's completely out of nothing, as in nothing that I had to buy, right? Anything that's just in the vicinity, I can just continue to create art. But as I progress, I'm going to want different challenges, different mediums, different whatever. This is just what I'm feeling as an artist right now that I need to, like, fulfill my soul. And I think I'll keep it at that. I think maybe you'll understand that. So I found this green thing here, and I'm trying to make it into like kind of like a circle wreath type thing. Maybe I can. Oh, it's not crimped. Oh, but I can do this maybe. I can do like a little bit of this action. Hold on. And I just imagine how long this stuff has just been sitting around here. And now I just like picked it up just so I can just so I can make something. This is ending up gonna turn into like a pine cone thing. Like I said, the main theme of this is most likely gonna be just pine cones, because I have an abundance of pine cones. Also, I'm very glad that the camera is still going and it hasn't overheated, because I really thought that was gonna be really bad and I wasn't gonna get any content at all. So I'm deep in the woods right now, trying to grab some pine cones. I will be back ASAP. If anything, I can give you a timer of like, I don't know, 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds. I'll be back. I'm picking up some pine cones, and I'm also picking up some wood right now. And again, it'd be nice maybe if I had a camera person to like kind of follow me around, so it's like one whole thing. But even if I didn't have a camera person or anything, people would think I'd planted something in the woods or whatever the case may be. But I don't care, man. I'm having a great time doing something that I love, and I don't have to justify certain things. I think that's the biggest thing that artists get stuck up on is that they start having to justify why they're doing the things that they're doing. I actually really like this piece a lot. I'm gonna get an update pic right here real quick. And then I just hopefully I'll be able to make my my B-roll more engaging. Maybe whenever I get off of camera, I need to go back on camera on a B cam, because you guys just end up looking at nothing. But please let me know in the comments like what you really find that you need. I don't know. Do people like to watch 2 hours of some random dude just creating something in the woods? Is it because of complete artistic, like just to be in that mental state, that mental flow, how primal it is to just be out in the woods and just creating with the stuff that you have around you? Like, is that primal? Is that beautiful? Is that something that people like to watch? I mean, you'll end up on this video no matter what, but like, did I get you here, or did I do a good job of engaging you, or did you think that this was beautiful in itself because of the way I talk about the artistic process or the actual art itself, or maybe you just don't care and you're just hanging out because you're just hanging out. I don't know. Life is full of wonders. Let's get some leaves in here. I have an abundance of leaves that I have not been using at all. Oh, boys and girls, I have found a can. This can was here this whole time. Adding it. All right, let's take a little update. Update. This is what it's looking like. I found this can. This rusty can. This dude has, I don't know. If you walked into the woods and you saw something like this, what would you think? Would you think that this is like something beyond artistical? Or just like, dude, what is going on here? I'm going to keep this on the stump too. I want to see how long it stays here too. Let's see here. Obviously, I'm doing this long form, like completely, like unedited, because it's mostly for me, to be quite honest. Like I do like watching my life a little bit, and for some reason in this world, for some reason, at this point in this time in this artistic phase of my life, this is what I'm doing. You know, it's just what I'm doing. And it's like maybe in like 10 years I'll watch this video and I'll be like, what was I doing? Like what was I up to? But I know, I think, at least personally, I know what I'm up to. If I can kind of understand myself in the future, I feel like I understand what I am up to and why I'm doing this, because it'll help me be more creative instead of relying on tools. The artistic expression, the energy, the actual energy, the artistic expression, the artistic energy of this moment. What it takes to be someone that I think that I want to be in the future, and that I am now, but in the future more experienced. I felt like I thought I saw something over here. Another thing that I've also noticed that I've been doing here is that I think I haven't. I thought at first, like when I first thought of this, I thought I was gonna use a lot of like plants, and I didn't want to like actually kill the plants just to make an artwork or art piece. I don't mind doing that. Like I don't mind using the world and art and plants and whatnot. But if I could mitigate it, I could just use what already is dead. All right. I am at the 20-minute mark. It looks like the sun has about an hour and 45 minutes to go until it sets. I felt like I had needed to go this whole time. I thought I needed a timer, but I think pretty soon it's gonna be done. There's a thing about art that I think I at least felt for myself, is that when the piece is done, when the piece calls to be done, just let it be done. You know, there's no need to either rush or elongate the process. And that's another thing that I've been really trying to do with this experience, is knowing when to stop, knowing when the exact time is to let go of that creation. Let me take a look at it. I ended up not wanting to use this thing at all because it's kind of ugly. I do like the brown in this. I have brown, white, so I have brown, white, dark brown, and like rust metal color. I do want to put some green in there. So like these greens that are already on the ground, I kind of want to just like incorporate them. Kind of make it a little salad. And then maybe I want to put a little green and brown in the corners of the art here. And believe me, I would really think that, oh, I want to go for hours doing art, whatever. But it already has a timer on this challenge. Like, I already have a timer on this challenge that I want to comply with. I don't want to go too crazy. But I just wanted to add a little green to this because I really like the green aspect of nature. Green is like one of starting to be one of my favorite colors, just because again I'm falling more and more in love with nature every day. And guys, I believe it's done. It's done. Let's take a look at it. the intricate details of it. And so this is the thing, right? So it's gonna be here until it's not, right? This piece is gonna be here until it's not. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. It could go two ways. It could be here for a very long time, or someone will come across it and be like, holy crap, that's really cool. I think I forgot what I forgot was like something that I can sign it with, but I think I'm just gonna keep it anonymous. It's gonna be anonymous to whoever sees it, but you'll see that online. It's mine. But yeah, I think it came out really cool. It is just about an hour before sundown. An hour and 30 minutes before sundown, but it's cloudy, so it's gonna probably set a little earlier. I'm gonna leave this here. I believe I've got one more thing I can do, which is actually use my flashlight to get a better look at it. I don't want to just rely on regular sunlight for this. Excuse me. All right, let's take a look here. I think it came out really, really good. So that's gonna be the end of my journey here, guys. Thank you so much. I thought this was gonna be a lot longer of a video, but around the 30-minute, 40-minute range, I think that actually suffices. That's something at least I would watch. I don't want to go too crazy. But yeah, couple of things right now that I want to talk about just to kind of end it off is I think this experience was awesome. I think that going forward, I'm going to have a lot more fun doing things that I want to do, and promoting myself. I think that's going to be the biggest thing, is actually promoting my work as an artist, and showing what I can do, and then finding people to then network with so that I can continue on my journey. Without making it too long, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments down below if there was a thing that you had a question about or you wanted to really talk to me about. And please, if you've made it this far and you actually like my stuff, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. So, and join my Discord. My Discord's gonna be right here, right on my face. This is my Discord. If you want to know everything that I upload, it's gonna be on Discord as well. All right. Thank you so much for this journey, or being a part of this journey. Can't even talk anymore. Have a good one.